Apex Sapien, the only nigga doing real trench work in the YouTube game, and nobody else is talking about this shit. Why everybody so stupid? See, I've grown to age, the ripe age of 32, and one thing I have gained in knowledge and wisdom is that people are extremely foolish. Foolish, myself included. I'm extremely foolish, but there's some people just like you're foolish with no end in mind. Like you're literally not thinking about the foolishness. You just do it. It's almost automatic, and you're just like, what the? How does that make any logic? And so I've been trying to figure out why is everybody so foolish and dumb? Like, how did this come about? Why do we exist like this? Why do human nature continues to make foolish people, and the foolish people don't learn from the foolish mistakes of past foolish people? And what I've realized is there's a couple of important bricks to why we have such a population of dum dums, and it's really got nothing to do with like the school system or anything of that nature. It's more so like the cultural changes due to technology that got us in this position. And like one of the things you start to realize is 99% of people are like herd animals, which is you know what they're gonna do, when they're gonna do it, how they're gonna do it because they're fucking herd. They just follow the fucking trends of everything. And there's only 1% of shepherds. And shepherds are the people speaking the truth, trying to steer people in the right way so he doesn't have to deal with the fucking catastrophe of all the idiots herding into the fucking problem area. And so this mass fucking change in the population like is pretty bad because we have 330 million people. So back in the time when like human beings kind of lived in these close knit groups, there's maybe like one or two wise motherfuckers in the whole group, and everybody else is kind of like, oh, just walking around. But everybody would listen to the wise people because they could actually reach and talk to them. See, in this current day and age, we exist in what I call like an echo chamber of dummies. See, our mass population combined with the internet, which allows you to like take in information and share it at rapid speed. Like literally, like I'm talking to you through a camera, and all this information is being transferred onto the internet ASAP. I can do this fucking 10 times a day if I wanted to. That's a long. That's a lot of time to do it, but I'm not doing it. But I'm saying you can make just content nonstop all day long, and there's nobody to stop you. And since Google and all these algorithms, they kind of work off of a random system of keywords. If you learn the keyword game, you get the thumbnails right, people will fucking go to whichever you're showing. And that's why the shocking titles is such an important aspect of the game because you got to get people to catch their eyeballs and they go look. And since most people have a very small IQ and they're pretty lazy, like the average human being, when you think about it, they are extremely lazy, entitled, and short thinking, short term thinking. They cannot think past fucking next Friday. That's the average person. Very few people can think in terms of years and decades and even centuries. That's an extremely rare thing. And for somebody to be able to plan and execute upon that, even more rare. So what you get is a lot of mediocrity surrounded by mediocrity, which is being transferred through the interweb. And we get these echo chambers of fucking dum-dums. And that's really what most of the internet is. It's like there's a few bright spots of smart people and the rest are fucking dum-dums. Just a whole big-ass herd. And so you imagine you got like a whole sea of dum-dums. And you got like one little shepherd, one shepherd, one shepherd. The shepherd is going to attract the people that are only near him, but it's going to be very difficult to reach those that are like deep in the fucking sea of stupidity. And that's kind of one of the interesting things. Like I even learned from on my YouTube channel is that I get a lot of people say, "Dude, I can't wait till your message gets out to a large amount of people," because I'm speaking real. I'm a shepherd, but most people are like the Sneakos and the fucking Neons and Bradley Martins. These guys in the world that just kind of pump out filth with celebrity names on it. And that becomes the culture of our fucking of America, and that's why everybody's so stupid because everybody's just consuming their fucking content of these dum dums. Now I consume it, but I look at it and I watch it like this is amazing. How are these people so stupid? How did they even get famous? And I try to steal like the keywords and look at the title things to figure out what they're doing to get that part going. But there's actually people that are like super engaged with the content, like oh my god, this is crazy. It's like a bell of danger was solicited at a college. It's like, oh, everybody's watching. And that's the crazy part. Because if you're like one of those people and that's 99% of the information you consume, then bro, it's like most people are going to be dumb. And then other people talk to these other dumb people. So say you're a bright kid in class or you're a bright kid somewhere. you're surrounded by all these fucking idiots. It's very hard for you to find a shepherd. You gotta stumble upon a shepherd. So most of the shit you're hearing, you're like, okay, maybe I'm the weird one because I like listening to like piano and studying physics or drawing or some shit. These people just like to watch fucking TikTok videos all day and then go dance and get drunk. And so we have a culture like just stupidity through the echo chamber. Everybody's trying to be a fucking like Andrew Tate. It's fucking it's really insane. It really like the people that we want to mimic, the people that we watch. When it comes to like the shows and stuff, it's like, what type of example are we setting for people? People are just like, what the fuck? Like, I don't understand. It's very illogical and confusing. And another reason that we have an issue, a great issue of stupidity in America, particularly, is there's too many laws. There's too many things that try to govern your freedom on things you can't say. And I'm not saying law is bad. I'm saying we got to start to amend some laws to better serve us as humanity. Like, one of the things I always think should be allowed in every state is a fair fist fight. Like mutual fisticuffs. Because as a man, I just think you should have the ability, if somebody is talking reckless to you, just being an arrogant asshole, you step away, you go away, you step away and go away, and there's a cop there, I think it should be fair for the man to say, hey, look, if it's really that serious an issue, like, I'll fight you. I just don't want to get in trouble by the law. Because here's the thing. A lot of guys, if we had to be honest, a lot of guys will have no problem fighting in the streets if we knew we weren't going to get shot or we knew we weren't going to go to jail for accidentally killing somebody. So, like, I wouldn't mind squaring up with somebody in the street if we really had an issue. And I don't really have any issues with anybody. Like, I'm a relatively peaceful guy. But I would appreciate if I had the right to be able to put hands on you in the street if we agree mutually we're going to do combat and we have a officiator. That's fine with me. I think that's perfectly a coup, I guess you would say, for the situation. But you get so many other laws like homeowners, how the homeowner associations, how they're assholes. They just take advantage of everything. The school system where, like, the kids don't go to school, the parents go to jail. It's like we got a lot of laws that kind of keep people from being able to live freely in their own protected manner. We try to get everybody to conform, and then we keep making new laws that are even dumber because of some recent event that happened. So we get this bobbled thing of laws, and it confuses everybody, and then everybody gets scared to just do shit. Everybody's terrified of the world. Everybody's looking like, oh, I'll get in trouble if I go this, if I go here with my car and everybody's just fearful, not realizing nobody gives a fuck. And so it creates when you engage an animal mentally and physically through like I guess laws would be one of them, or societal rules like counseling people, shit like that. It's not real. What occurs is what occurs is that people become mentally frail and they don't try to seek past the blinding light that's around them, and they don't go into the darkness to learn about themselves because they're so scared of like what's in the dark. Like, oh my God, I might go to jail, I might do this, blah blah blah. And so you start to begin to understand, most people, the reason most people are so dumb is because it's a commonality of like fear, influence or peer pressure from society or peers, and they get reinforced by other dumb people, like within the echo chamber of shit. And then the scarcity of a shepherd. There's few and few shepherds and leaders of the world, men and men, they're actually speaking out and saying something. A lot of guys kind of like they're speaking the real. They're a little bit scared to come out. They keep it to themselves. They're a little bit bashful. They're worried that, I might get in trouble, I might get canceled. But we need more men to speak, like to try to help the young motherfuckers, because everybody's crashing out, and this stupidity ball is going to get worse because you can't control idiots. And the more you make idiots, the higher chance you get of some rich idiots, like the Andrew Tates of the world, like these guys that they live off of preying off of people's insecurities and shit, and they make dough off of it. And that's the only person who makes money off somebody's insecurities will be like a weak man, a weak stupid man. And so you get more of those because just by random chance, they get power, they influence a little bit, and they double the effect, and it just gets worse. It gets a big amplification. That's why Andrew Tate became so big. That's why a lot of these guys that you watch on the interweb, like the Whaler and all these guys, they're very insecure. You can very read it very much. All these guys are very insecure, but it's a peacocking show to like kind of demonstrate like I'm the big man because I do all these things in life, and that's not what it is about being a man. But that's a separate topic for another day. Anyway, say this to say is most people are just stupid because they're foolish. Human nature is just foolish, and humans are herd animals. They follow trends, they follow fucking fake leaders, and they get reinforced on it. But anyway, appreciate you guys for listening. Talk to you soon.